I suppose we owe you our thanks.
At least you're not dead.
You spared us when you could have just as easily sent us to the mud.
We'll show them that the fire in our hearts is not so easily
You're
quenched.
telling me that's the Archduke's son?
In the flesh. Saw him once when I was your age.
You are welcome to what little we have managed to salvage. Will that be all? May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge, and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
Sir Wade, the bearers from Oldale have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
We'll keep them from the bridge.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
sideways. How was the Black Shields?
Come along now.
The bastards are lucky.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
What is it now?
We bear a message for the Vicereine.
You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Die along with your flame! For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear. Get him! Go to him! Get him!
Nice try.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
Get him!
The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
Over here!
Farewell.
Over here! Over here!
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Sir Wade!
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him?
This one.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I.
It did. We sent every last one. Perhaps this will be enough to stop the culling.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks.
And then it will all begin. I often wonder if the nation we once knew, her fields rot, her people starve. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in and her loyal subjects.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison? A sound strategy, my...
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint in the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford. So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster?
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us, then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
On your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Cid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
Typical nobles. How did we never hear
There are new
about these
billets being
Guardians of the
posted
Flame?
every day.
Same way they never heard about.
Clive!
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Normally, it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him. Something's getting him down. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? But I'm thinking he might if we both bent it.
Fine.
I knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. Just wait a bit, then...
How are you doing? Here you go.
Seen enough?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. All done?
A part of me thought Drake's head might be the last crystal we ever cracked. But I'm...
I didn't take you for a scholar either.
Oh, this? Wait, I borrowed it from old tomes. Oh, where's your sense of adventure sit? From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this...
If it's my blessing.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. But you're made of sterner stuff.
Something tells me...
Fantastic!
So?
Chancer's stew. The only problem is a beast, no doubt.
Does the book say anything?
Well, only that the sweetest violets...
Roses. One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
He's not a monster. He's Torgal. And he'd take a liking to you too if you gave him as many nuts as Nam does.
Long time no see, Clive. What are you doing? You meant to talk to him, not me.
What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something... I thought you might...
I told you not to stick your nose in...
Clive just wants to help, innit? Talk to him. Please, mate.
It's nothing. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all this?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep it anyway. The other day, she shows me a cuirass. Made my... I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. There. You got what you came for.
All right. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force and didn't think anything could rattle it.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Something tells me this is only going to go... If he has doubts, he will have...
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass, assuming you're happy to...
Too bloody...
Glad to hear it. Karen, Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come...
And he ain't been himself since he saw it.
Sorry, sold it. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Makes all his stuff to order. But the fella who commissioned it...
You don't know where we might...
Like I said, I don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time...
I see.
He did tell me something. Apparently, his next...
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. Now, where the bleeding hell was excited?
Thank you, Karen.
At least you...
So, It sounds like going after that griffin,
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See.
Good idea. Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other, don't we?
After everything she's done for us.
Ah, well.
Unwanted violets.
What, you're looking for scorpion tails? Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer. And even if they were...
Do the scorpion...
I dare say they do.
Thank you.
Stay sharp.
After what the Empire did to Martha's Knot, I'd be daft to stay.
Don't you go causing any trouble now.
Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against. I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad. Or any worse, at least.
Did you find?
I did indeed.
Marvelous!
You wouldn't be wrong.
I present. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm mad.
Well, it'll be... Odin's teeth. What an assault on the senses. It's like choking on swamp and... It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of... I must share this gift. A single mouthful.
I'm...
Well, that was certainly not fun.
After what the Empire did to Martha's Lock, I'd be daft to stay. Carry on. Like this, I won't have any bearers left.
Don't you go causing any trouble now.
Not here. You deserve a rest.
This one. Over here! This one. This one. Over here! Go for it! Get him! Attack! Stick him! Attack!
Take it easy.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
It'll take ages to tidy all of this stuff up.
Right, Sid.
Enough of you, are there?
Sick him! Nice try. Get him! Sick him! This one. Over here. Go for it. This one. Attack. Nice try. Get him! Over here! Go for it! Get him! Get him! Go for it! Get him! Get him! Attack! Over here! Get him! Over here! Go for it! Sick him! Go for it! Over here! This one! Go for it! Over here! Sick him! Go for it! Yes! Over here! Go for it! Attack! Go for it! This one! Get him! Over here! This one! Go for it! Sick him! Go for it! This one!
see that coming. Guess we're all ready.
What can I do for you? An excellent choice. Come back again.
Keep them pilgers nice and chilled.
Over here! Go for it!
There's no coin to be had in this miserable land, even if they wanted to trade with us.
I know. It was hard for us Dalmex here in San Brek before the capital fell, but now we'd be stoned if we even approached Northreach.
Brutal!
Get him! Get him!
Typical nobles.
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot. Here you are. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Back again, Lord Rosf. What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then. The Mother Crystal that... There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit... As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the Orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago, in Northern Storm, Drake's Eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the Blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Drastanus, home of Drake's Breath, and plucked it from the Duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of Duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island, and with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drastanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's Breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
And how may I assist you today?
What is it that you wish to learn?
One must understand one's place in the world. Here's the latest information I have. Very good.
Good day to you.
It's all but spent. What do we do now?
You're quite talented with that, Roddy.
I've caught my share with it, as did my grandfather before me.
The crystals we get from the tail are all but worthless.
It's not just the crystals.
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine. Here's what we agreed on. Could never have too many. Ah, yes. Good day.
Word is, the Black Shields took a hiding at the hands of some bearers in the Old Duchy.
And who do you think they'll be taking that out?
company.
This isn't gonna be easy. rest well. I know I will.
It will be over soon. One way or another.
You ready?
I think so.
Jill, you weren't talking about destroying Drek's breath.
No. I spoke of Imran. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. What I need to move forward. And I know that I can do it. If you're there beside me.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud.